Guys, welcome back. In today's video, we actually got a dope video here for you guys. Today, we're actually going to be showing you exactly how you can go about closing high ticket clients in 2023 on Autopilot using a strategy that works even if you're a social media marketing agency owner, a online coach, or if you own an info product / consulting business. So what we're going to be doing is jumping into a method that's been working since the dawn of the internet, and it still works to this day. It's basically stood the test of time, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how you go about doing this. This is nothing new, it's nothing sexy, but it works every single time, guys. And people that say that it doesn't work don't know how to leverage this, guys. This is something that I've been using since the very first client I ever got from my social media marketing agency, so it works for that. I also get, consulting clients / coaching clients through this as well that are paying me, anywhere between 3K to maybe even just about 3.5K, sometimes even more than that. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you exactly how you go about this. So let's jump straight into my computer, guys. Now, forgive me if the audio is coming out a little bit weird, again, new mic and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, today we're actually going to be talking about how you get clients for anywhere between 3 to 5K per month, or one-off fee. So what you're gonna have to do, obviously, to close clients like this is you always need a call, and you want to make sure that your minimum package or the minimum thing you're selling is at least 2.5K. Preferably, if you're doing this for an agency that's kind of like got reoccurring, like the reoccurring monthly fee, you do want to make sure that you're at least charging 2K for this on a reoccurring minimum 3 months. So you got 2K the first month, 2K the second month, and 2K the third month. The reason why I say this is because we're gonna obviously, if we want this is the key, guys. If we want to do this on Autopilot, you're gonna need some sort of system that works in the background, and obviously a system like that is obviously going to cost money. Now, forgive my writing and stuff like that, guys, but this is basically how you're going to do it, right? So we're gonna have to use what you call, and I like to call it, a just in time webinar. It's a hybrid webinar. It's like a mixture between a webinar and a case study funnel, but I call it the just-in-time hybrid funnel. This is basically what it is. It's like a hybrid webinar funnel, and this is basically what it looks like. You've got a landing page here. You've got a landing page. Then you've got the actual, this is what you would call the bridge page or the value page. You can call it the value page. Then from the value page, it's what you call a calendar page, the call page, and that calendar page leads to a booked call. That call then leads to, dollars. Guys, this right here, I'm not even joking, has stood the test of time. This is something that works continuously. Now let's talk about how you go about doing this and how you actually leverage this. Let's actually break down each step. So we've got the landing page. The landing page needs to have a huge bold heading that basically speaks directly to your prospect's pain point in such a way that it enables them to opt in, that they actually want to opt in for your value page. Now, I don't recommend doing ebooks for this if you're doing high ticket. I mean, you can do that if you've got like a very long drawn out sales process and you're selling something, extremely high ticket, maybe 5K plus or something like that. You can sell something maybe for like a $47 ebook or something like that to get that initial commitment, and then you have to have a lot of back-end emails for that, but I don't recommend that just for now. This is one of the quickest, easiest ways to go get your first 3 to 5K client that's going to pay you anywhere between 3,000 USD to 5,000 USD, and this is exactly how you go about doing it. So what we need to do is we need to start filling up our landing page with traffic. We've got organic traffic, which is free, and then we've actually just got paid. We've got paid ways to do this. Now, the best paid ways to do this is video ads. Video ads right now, guys, I don't know what it is, but video ads right now are working very, very well. I'm going to be testing a lot more video ads, but they're working very, very well. I've actually just started, literally right now, waiting for some ads to be approved. So we got video ads going here, and video ads, what I mean by that is you can do Facebook ads and, TikTok ads. I personally haven't tested TikTok yet, so I'm take this with a grain of salt, but I know for a fact that YouTube ads works. I was actually watching a couple of case studies about that not so long ago. Not only that, but I'm waiting for my YouTube ads to actually, be approved and stuff like that. So, and by the way, I do a lot of this through organic traffic. So I know it works with paid, because if you can do it, I actually think getting organic traffic is actually harder than getting paid traffic here, and that's a kind of crazy claim. The reason for that is because organic traffic, you actually rely so much on YouTube's algorithm or the actual social media platform's algorithm, whereas with paid, you can just skip the BS and just literally get people to your landing page. So I actually think it's more difficult to get organic traffic than it is paid traffic. Now, paid traffic, obviously, the only thing that's difficult about paid traffic is that you have to continuously tweak, you have to continuously have good headlines, you have to continuously have good creatives in your ad. But once you get that down and you actually can see the numbers, and this is one of the best things about paid ads, it's a thing that you can turn on, pay for traffic and pay for booked calls. So what's going to happen is I actually do recommend you go for paid. This is obviously more of an advanced strategy, guys, and if you've got the actual money, because sometimes it may actually cost you anywhere between 750 USD to maybe 1.2k to acquire a client. Now that to me is actually music to my ears. That's music to my ears, because that's always going to be profitable if you're selling something for like 3k. If you're selling something for 3k and it's costing you $1,000 to get a client on average, you're making 2k profit, guys. So to get to 20k, you just do this 10 times over. You times it by 10. So as you can see, guys, it's actually an amazing strategy, because you can actually turn on your traffic and turn off your traffic. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to drive organic traffic and paid traffic, because both of them work very, very well, to a landing page. This landing page has a bold headline on it, such as, we help, e-commerce brands add an additional 50k per month to their bottom line, or they don't pay us. Something very bold, very, very just outlandish claim. You also want to put in this kind of like a webinar. So there's like a countdown timer on here. I'm just going to put a countdown timer. There's supposed to be a little clock here, little countdown timer. And this is what you call a just-in-time webinar. A just-in-time webinar is like a landing, it's slightly different from a VSL. A VSL is basically an evergreen way where you just got a landing page, a video on it, a calendar page, then they book a call. A just-in-time webinar hybrid funnel is slightly different. You actually have what you call a kind of like registration page. You have a registration page, they actually register. Then what they do is they wait for about 5 minutes for your actual webinar to start. Then they have to watch the entire webinar, which is about 45 minutes, by the way. I've noticed that 45-minute webinars are actually working very, 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 very well right now. I've tested this, by the way. I've actually tested this myself and with other clients of mine as well. They're doing very, very well. So I've actually tested this myself, even though I actually do have a 1 hour, 45-minute new case study that I've actually got going on right now. But that's more of a case study funnel, by the way. The just-in-time webinar hybrid funnel is something that I'm actually testing right now. Anyway, so they wait for 5 minutes. They then get access to this page right here, which is a video page. This video then lasts for about 45 minutes. This video is basically going to start an indoctrination process. It breaks down who you are, what you can do for them, proof of your results, and basically it just deletes and negates all of their limiting beliefs. It breaks their limiting beliefs. They have to, this is the difference between a case study funnel and a just-in-time webinar. They have to watch the whole entire 45 minutes of your presentation. They have to watch the entire thing, the 45-minute presentation. If they don't watch the 45-minute presentation, they're not able to go to the calendar page. That's the difference between a case study funnel and a just-in-time webinar. Just-in-time webinar is two different things. It's the 5-minute wait, so it looks like it's live. Then the second thing they do is they have to watch the entire 45 minutes. Because they have to watch the 45 minutes, right? It increases the warmth of your client. The warmth actually goes up of your prospect. The reason for that is because the more time you spend with a prospect, or the more time they hear you speak, the more bought in they are to you. So they have to sit there and watch this 45-minute video, right, of you breaking their limiting beliefs and indoctrinating them. And then once that's done, then they can actually book a call with you. Then on your calendar, you're going to have what you call an application form. And this application form is going to qualify people. Forgive my handwriting, by the way, guys. This application form is going to qualify them, and you can build this on something like Calendly or Acuity Scheduling, and then they book in a time to get on a call with you, and you close them. I am not even joking. This is one of the best, absolute best ways you can go about doing this. And the funny thing is, now in 2023, 2022, people were claiming that webinars are dead. Now, people were saying webinars are dead, webbies are dead, webinars are dead, case study funnels are dead, and everybody stopped kind of like doing webinars and doing all that sort of stuff because they were worried about it. That's actually a good thing, by the way, guys. That's actually a good thing. A lot of mentors of mine are actually saying the same thing. It's actually a good thing, because what that allows you to do is the competition's going down for people's webinars, and you're actually you're actually able to step through and do something completely different. I don't know a single agency owner or anything like that I've actually spoke to in the last year that's even thought about doing a webinar funnel for their agency. So this is brand new stuff, guys, that you can actually leverage. That's just taking old school principles that will be around they've been around from the dawn of the internet, and they will always be around to the end of the internet, because this is a method that actually works time in, time out, and it's true and tested. It's just that you have to make sure you know how to do your presentation well. You need to know how to do your actual paid ads well, and you need to make sure that you're not blocking anywhere in the funnel. Now, by the way, a lot of people are worried that, like, I've noticed that a lot of people, when I actually bring this up to them, is like 45 minutes. Are people able to even concentrate for more than like 3 seconds these days? Nobody's gonna watch a 45-minute video. That's good, by the way. You don't want clients that can't even sit through a 45-minute presentation. People that can't sit through a 45-minute presentation, guys. In fact, the funny thing is, most people that are watching this YouTube video right now on free value probably wouldn't have made it to this spot right here. So shout out to you guys, by the way. So most people that can't watch a 45-minute presentation are probably never going to be a good fit anyway. They're never going to be a good fit anyway. And the people that do end up staying for 45 minutes are going to be so warm that when you actually do get on the actual sales call, it's going to be such an easy close. I'm not joking. I did a very similar thing to this called a VSL, or a case study funnel. I call it case study funnel. And this is how I actually landed my first ever real estate client. I'm not joking. I keep mentioning this on my channel, but it's a very good way to do this. I think everybody should be leveraging this in 2023. So if you want actual, paid, clients that are going to pay you anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000, per month, or even just a one-off fee for like consulting or coaching. If you're a coach, you can use this as well. You actually obviously have to drive into a call, by the way, like setting a program that's $3,000. I would say anything that's over $1,000 and you're like an online coach and it's a program, I would class that not as high ticket. Obviously it depends on the industry, but I would actually make sure you're always pushing them to a call. And the way how you would scale this up, by the way, is you would you'd obviously just pay more. So if for example, if your metrics are, it's costing you on average 1,000, let's say it cost you $100 per qualified call, and you close 1 out of 10 of those. Terrible numbers. You're probably aiming for like maybe 30% close rate, to be honest with you. But let's just say you've got, your cost per qualified call. Cost per qualified call is $100, right? And you can only close 1 out of 10. That basically means it's going to cost you $1,000 per one client. If you're selling something for $2,000 per month, right, as an agency, you're going to make a lot of money back. And the minimum contract, I don't know why I just did that, by the way, I'm just going to press undo. If your minimum contract or the minimum kind of like a monthly fee is $2,000 per month, you're going to make a lot of money. So it's going to cost you $1,000 to acquire a client, right? For $2,000. So you might be down on the first month because you've got contractor costs and stuff like that. But the second month and the third month that client stays on, and the fourth month and fifth month that client stays on, you're going to get more and more profitable. The more months your client stays on, the more profitable it is. So if you're an agency, obviously your back end needs to be on point. Your back end needs to be on point. This is not for beginners, by the way. So if you're a beginner, I don't recommend using this. I recommend using cold outreach, or even the hybrid system, which is my other outreach method, which is a warm outreach method to cold outreach. But if you've got the money to spend, I do recommend looking into a system like this, because it's a system that actually works 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, including Christmas, including holidays. It doesn't need a sick break. It doesn't need holidays. Like, it's ads, guys. It's ads. Not only that, but when you actually want to scale this up, you can just put more money into ads, and then eventually what you can do is you can start hiring what you call a sales rep. And your sales rep will be responsible for taking your actual sales calls here. So what you can do is you're going to end up taking calls yourself. Then eventually you want to outsource the calls. So now you're actually selling this on complete autopilot and getting clients anywhere between 3 to 5K for your coaching business, for your consulting business, for your agency. Look how crazy this shit is, guys. If you can understand what I just said in this video, it's absolutely powerful. So drop me a like if you understand what I'm saying. And again, guys, a lot of people are saying that, oh, webinars don't work anymore. It's absolutely BS, guys. Absolutely BS. I'm not joking. I just closed every single time I've closed a consulting client for more than 3K, just 3K, I do like a 3K like one-off, or like anything anywhere that's above that. It's always been through some sort of VSL, some sort of funnel like this. It's just that the actual just-in-time hybrid way of doing it is an improved version of the VSL. That's basically it. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is exactly how you can go about closing high ticket clients for your social media marketing agency, your coaching business, your consulting business that's actually high ticket and on autopilot. Autopilot, again, if you want this on autopilot, you have to spend money for this, guys. Obviously, nothing comes for free. You can't just sit there and just do a whole bunch of organic content. I mean, you can technically do that, but it takes ages to do. It takes ages to build up. If you want to just bypass that, you have to spend money. Like I said, this business stuff, it works like this. You either put in a lot of sweat equity or you put in a lot of monetary equity. If you don't have the money, you're going to have to use a whole lot of sweat, willpower, and strength. If you have the money, then you can actually buy back your time by automating systems like this. And that's how you go about doing it. This can take you to, I've seen people take themselves from 0 to 500k a month using stuff like this. I am not even joking, guys. I wish I was joking, but this is exactly how I'm going to do it, exactly how I'm going to be creating a new package and stuff like that, selling it for around 5k consulting package. I'm going to be putting in what you call a just-in-time hybrid webinar. That's what it's called these days. That's what I'm calling it anyway. And then I'm driving people to a call. That call is going to be taken by me. It's going to be taken by me initially. And then once I've got proof of concept, sold maybe 3 of those, 4 of those, I'm then going to just double my ad spend, triple my ad spend, slowly ramp it up, by the way, and, hire a sales rep to then close that package for me. And I will just focus on the service delivery until I eventually outsource that. Forgive my handwriting, forgive my spelling as well. Anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. And if you need help implementing this, if you're an online coach or like somebody who offers some sort of service delivery, service-based business, it doesn't even matter if you're an agency, online coach, online consultant, if you run a service-based business, if you need something like this implemented in your business, let me know, because this is exactly what we're going to be specializing in Influence Academy. INAC, there you go. influenceacademy.io is a new website that we're actually going to be coming out with. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Link is below if you want to work with me one-to-one to help you implement this. Love you guys. Peace.